From Genesis chapter 9, verses 13 through 15. I have set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. When I bring clouds over the earth, and the bow is seen in the clouds, I will remember my covenant that is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the waters shall never again become a flood to destroy all flesh. I wonder, were there rainbows before the flood? Was there rain before the flood? It seems the answer to those questions is no, but we don't know for sure. There's a lot that the Bible doesn't tell us, but it does tell us that now there are rainbows. We see pictures of rainbows an awful lot nowadays. People use them to remind them of all sorts of things, but when we Christians see them, we can remember that God has promised that in rainbows there are reminders of His mercy. God never forgets His promise, and God never changes His promise either. And that's a good thing, because floods still come, although they're not worldwide. Sin and sadness that caused the flood, that still comes too. There are only two ways to get rid of all the sadness and all sin once and for all. One way would be to get rid of all people. But even Noah was a sinner, and even we are as well. If God got rid of all people, then no one would be left for Him to love. And so that first way is no good. The other way, the only other way, is to have someone pay for all those sins, someone be punished for them. That's the way that God chose. And that's what Jesus was sent to do, and that's what Jesus did. So let's talk about rainbows again. A bow is used to shoot arrows. A bow is a weapon, something that's used to fight against enemies. When God placed His bow in the sky, God told Noah and everyone that ever would come after him that even though we are sinners, He will not fight against us. Instead, God placed His Son on the cross. The Father loves His Son so much, but He loves us also. And so instead of fighting against sinners like you and me, God gave Himself. God gave Jesus. Listen to what Paul wrote in Romans 5:8. God shows His love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Thanks be to God. Amen.